Interrogation Room listeners, welcome to our podcast. With previous chapters, you already know how to detect guilty people by their body language. Human bodies are interestingly honest. Whenever you lie or do something wrong, your brain will sense that there is a thing which is unusual and act upon it. For example, more adrenaline will be released in the body, and this will be reflected at certain points. Everyone must have seen a person lying that reacts more or less, doesn't make eye contact, closes the mouth, or touches the nose. These happen when the person is not used to lying, but some people, they're in this industry for years. Lying is a part of our lives, but these people, their life is lying. Just like an athlete who practices every day is not waited to be tired after short running, it is not expected a sniper tenses up when pulling the trigger, or a poker player panics while lying. Their bodies are educated, so the reactions cannot give them away. They are professionals, and I'm sorry, but since you don't have a polygraph, it probably won't be possible for you to catch them. But you know what? They say if you can't beat them, you should join them. And today I'm here to answer the question how to for you. Have you ever heard poker face? No, let me ask that. Have you ever played poker before? Poker is the kind of gambling which has different versions. The most famous one is No Limit Texas Hold'em style. The aim of the game is to make the best 5-card poker hand. Before the game starts, players make blind bets as small and big clockwise and get 2 random cards. Then the person sitting left chooses between fold, means wait for the next hand, call, stay in to match big blind, or raise, set a new bet that others must agree. For next round, 3 of the 5 puzzle cards on the table are revealed, and players are given an opportunity to decide. They can check, stay in the game without putting chips, bet, put chips, or fold and leave the game before they lose more money. After they make their decisions, if there are still at least 2 persons left, the card is called turn and river opens in order while players are being asked what they want to do. At the end, they all show their cards and the one who makes the best 5-card poker hand wins the game. By the way, I'm not telling all this for you to go to the casino from here. I mean, you can give it a try, but be careful. Once you fall for their incentives, they will be stripped you down to your underwear before you even touch the candy in the baby's hand. Anyway, so as you can see in poker, you need more than luck. You need to be smart, calculate the probabilities and hide what you have, because the cards you hold affects others' chance of winning and also their determination. By looking at a player's gestures and mimics, another player can choose whether hold or fold. So they have to fool each other and bluff. The term poker face was born from this obligation, but today it is more than a skill that people need at a gambling table. Poker face can be a dangerous weapon. While people have the perception that poker face is just a careless expression, they can notice that the fake smiles politicians and businessmen make are part of it too. Also, they define poker face as a congenital condition, a thing that can't be learned later. But believe me, in a world they teach dogs dancing and birds singing, it will be easier than you think to have one. If you wonder how, come closer because I will tell its secret. Before we start, do you remember what I said about human body? Let's talk about it a little bit. The brain is the body's control center, so everything that happens in the brain is dimly reflected in the body. The reason people cover their mouths when they lie is because they need to stop them from saying something that they shouldn't, and they do it involuntarily. Of course, it doesn't always mean that they're lying. Someone who is afraid of making a mistake may also show the same behavior. At this point, touching the nose is a more definite indication because one of the physiological effects of lying on the body is itching sensation in the nose. This kind of behavior, which can be detected easily, is the end of amateur liars, and when they get off, professionals take the stage behind their masks. To sum up, the conclusion you must draw from this story is, to have a perfect poker face, there are 2 things you should have control on: what's in your mind and on your body. Controlling your thoughts will be harder than controlling your actions, but your body won't be such a problem when you take the strings inside your head. Despite all his murders, Mark Hoffman passed the polygraph in 1985. He had been self-hypnotized and convinced himself that he was innocent with his elder ego. Charles Holmes, who was the examiner of polygraph test, explained that Hoffman had been practicing his autonomous reflexes for a long time and named his condition as a performance. Hoffman's case sums up the topic, albeit unethical. For now, you don't need to go that far. What you need to do is keep your emotions stable, not to panic, and not to let your thoughts reflect on your body. Practice a lot and make it a habit to stay calm. Then well done. Now, no one can read your poker face.